to the Lituation Room. Welcome back to the Lituation Room podcast. And again, I say this every episode, but this one, I just want to let y'all know, before we started recording this, I got caught slipping. So I got caught listening to the music. I was in here just scrolling, even followed while he was watching me. So I just want to let that know that this is going to be one of those types of interviews today. But I have the honor and pleasure of being in front and being able to speak with such a vocal icon, because just like I don't know how else to express the excitement that I have for this today. But go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, everybody? My name is Nico Bryant. I'm a singer, songwriter, producer, multi-instrumentalist, yada, 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 from Claymont, Delaware. And I'm excited to be here, man. I'm very excited to be here today.
Oh my God, did y'all hear the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Like, he's multifaceted, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
Get it
right.
right.
A few things over here, I could go further, but I'm gonna chill today.
Don't chill. We are here to boost. We are here to talk what we need to talk. Okay, so go ahead, give them all.
Well, you know what? In that case, I do a little bit of acting here and there. All my graphic design, all the covers and stuff, that's me. The music video edits, that's me. I do it. I direct the videos. That's me. I do this. I does this.
He said he's not new to this. He's true to this. Okay.
Uh-huh. And you know this.
And you know this, man. Okay.
And you know this, man.
Okay. Wait, before we start, I again was stalking you, and I saw that on everywhere you say that you make Jukesoul. And I think that that is the perfect representation of who you are. Two,
thank you.
I fucking love that. Give me all of that. So let's talk about where that came from. What sparked you to kind of make that kind of the pivoting direction you wanted to go?
Jukesoul, the name started because my best friend / ex, she she calls me Jukebox because when we're having conversation or I'm out somewhere and I hear a certain word or a certain song, I'm going to burst out in the song at that moment. So she calls me Jukebox because of it. And when I was trying to name my sound, I was like Jukebox Soul, because I'm a fan of like neo soul and that sound. But what I do is a little bit different from that.
Mm-hmm.
It's more tailor-made for me. So Jukebox Soul means it's coming from my soul. It's true to who I am. It's honest. It's open. It's whatever I want it to be. It can sound like neo soul or R&B or funk or hip hop, whatever I'm feeling during the day. That's what it's all about. And the jukebox got different styles in it, so
exactly.
It all just comes from my soul.
First of all, I'm the same way. My friends get annoyed. I will randomly hear a word and start singing it. Or in the middle of conversations when I'm trying to make a point, I will rap or sing some lyrics to make the point come across.
Mm-hmm.
I really, truly feel like I have a radio station playing in my head all times, because I truly will bust out into song. Even songs that you don't think that I'll bust out in. If you say wow, instantly I'm thinking wow, wow, wubsy, 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 wow, wow.
That used to be my show.
I'm just helping people reclaim their childhood, one step at a time.
Yes.
But yes, okay, let's get into this Jukebox Soul, because as y'all can see, I'm ready. As y'all can hear, I'm ready. So I feel like we need to just go down the track list, because I tried to keep typing in like my favorites, and then it just got to the point where it was like everything. So we're just gonna go track by track.
And then in between, top to bottom, yeah.
Exactly. And then in between, I have some fun but hard questions for you.
Ooh,
and maybe
yes.
And maybe the people will get to hear your voice today. Maybe we'll bless them.
Okay, we might. We'll see.
All right. So the first track on Forever Feelings, which I think iconic title. Let's just start there. Why did you want this to be this project's name? Because I know that you took like 2 years to write this, correct? So like, what was the process of coming up with that theme or title?
Oh man, it was. First of all, I'll say the whole 2 years was just a whole bunch of experimentation, trying to push myself to create the best music that I can make. And I had many different working titles, and I had one title for a minute. I thought that it was going to be like, this is it, this is it. But then
Mhm.
I was out in Philly somewhere, and I saw Forever Feelings just on, I think it was on a wall or something like that. Like somebody had just graffitied it. And I thought about it. I was like, what does that mean? What could that mean? So for me, Forever Feelings is just a whole bunch of, is your feelings towards experiences that you've been through and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So in terms of this album, it was all about my experiences in love and relationships and different things like that, and how my feelings towards that, all everything that you go through in life, it sticks with you. So Forever
Right.
Feelings, those are my feelings that I will feel forever towards those situations.
Okay, I like that. Shout out to Philly for inspiring you. You
Shout out
know,
to Philly, man. Shout out to Philly.
Philly needed to cut you a check. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we won't talk about that. We talk about. Okay, so first of all, this intro. I'm a very big, and we're going to talk about this later because I literally typed in album sequencing fire emojis. So we're going to talk about this throughout the
Mm-hmm.
entire process. But I'm a very big stickler on the first track of any project because that is the first thing people are going to hear if they listen the way that the artist intended.
Yes.
So the first track just needs to set the tone and feel the love. I had to replay it because I was like, there's no way that I can just sit here and have my phone listening to it. Like, I had to go and get a speaker type of thing because I just needed to hear everything. So, why did you choose this to be the first track of the project?
Well, funny thing about this song, and actually a lot of the songs on the project, is like they all every a lot of my projects are connected in a way.
Hmm.
So this one is directly connected to Foreplay. While I was working on Foreplay, which was the prelude EP, so to speak, for Forever Feelings, Feel the Love was going to be the last song on there. But then
Mm.
one day I woke up, I was like, you know what? Let me do a swap. So the intro that's on Foreplay was going to be the intro on Forever Feelings.
Okay.
I swapped it. So then that intro became the intro for Foreplay, and Feel the Love was on Forever Feelings. And I decided to put that as the first song because it the vibe of it just was like, it gives me a Marvin Gaye feeling. When I first started putting it together, I was like, Marvin Gaye and Maxwell.
Yes.
That's the vibe. And so, throughout the song, I'm talking about, my baby girl, she's coming back home. She's been out of town for a minute. It's time, it's time to do what we got to do. I want her to feel the love that I have for her now that she's back, you know? So, after the last album, like I said, it's been 2 years since that
Mhm.
one. So it's like, we back here now. You gonna feel this love.
I love that you mentioned Marvin Gaye and Maxwell because I was instantly transported to like that time period.
Hmm.
Because I was just like, this is obviously a modern interpretation. You can clearly see you through this music, but it was so nostalgic. It just made my heart happy. I was like, I think that I am a little girl listening to music on her mother's floor and I'm just vibing. I don't know what they talking about. Don't know what they talking about. Ain't never been in love nowhere, but I just know I feel good about it. I don't know why. And that's
Mm,
exactly
mm.
where I was transported when I first started listening. And I was like, yeah, this about to be nice. So let's go to the next track,
Yeah.
Naked. Obviously, naked. But
Naked.
plot
Hmm.
twist, it's not what you think.
Not at all.
So go ahead and tell everybody what the theme of Naked is and why you wrote it.
So the theme of Naked is about me talking to a woman, asking her like, "What are you afraid of? Are you afraid of loving me, of being loved? Are you afraid of being hurt again?" And every time I perform it, I always say, the song's called Naked, but it's not anything sexual or anything like that. It's all about being open and bearing your soul to somebody, being completely transparent and honest, because when we meet people initially, everybody kind of, may throw up a mask, put up a front, be like they're one way. Then you get to know them, then there's more to them. There's something
Mhm.
deeper there. So I just wanted to learn about what is it about you? Because there's something about you that's drawing me to you. So I just
Right.
want to know what that is. So be naked.
I just
Be
feel like it would
naked.
be wrong. It would
Be
be
naked
wrong of me
with me,
to
man.
not ask this for all of my female listeners
Mm,
because clearly the way you talking, they gonna be in here swooning.
mm.
So we gotta just nip this in the bud. What's
Okay.
going on, friend? What's going on?
Let's go.
Is
What
there a
you got
human?
going? Is there
Is there a human? Like, what's up?
um so while I was making this album towards like the finishing stages, there was somebody who I was involved with.
Mm, an
That's a
involvement, an
story.
entanglement.
And yeah, it was
Hmm.
an entanglement. I'll get into that a little bit later.
Okay, okay.
But at this moment in time, there's nobody right now. There's somebody who I might be in love with,
Ooh,
but
oh,
we're gonna see where that goes. But at this moment in time, I am. It's just me. It's just me.
ladies, I would hold off for a second
Hold
before
off
you
for
send
a
that.
quick second. We're gonna see what happens.
Before you send that DM, just hold on for a second, friend. Just wait a little bit.
I mean, they can send DMs. It's appreciated. I'll be like, thank you. I love you. But, we're going to see. We
You know,
just going to see what
we'll return
happens.
back to
We'll
this a little
return back
later.
to that. Yeah, a little bit later.
Okay, the next song is called "Dance with Me" and it's
Mm-hmm.
featuring Ghost Town Prospect. So, what was the vibes on that?
All right, so that one, I wrote that back in high school, my
I'm a
senior
dang.
year.
Not high school writing. Oh
I
wow, what am I
say I,
doing?
I say it like it was that long ago, for real, but it's only like, what's it, 20, yeah, it was about like 3-4 years ago. Yeah,
It's okay. It's
it's
okay.
okay. So,
It's far
anyways,
away.
it feels like a lifetime ago.
Hmm.
But yeah, it was senior year, homecoming dance. There was this girl who I knew. We were on the morning announcements together. And she came up. We was all in the dance circle. She came up, she started dancing with me, right? She started throwing that thing back on your boy. So I was like, ooh, this what we doing? Okay. I ain't never seen you dance like this before, big fella. But I'm with it. So I wrote the song. Then I hit Ghost Town Prospects. Those are my brothers. They've been my brothers since the third grade. Shout out to them, Zay Preem, Brilliant Dan, Johnny Baxter. So I was like, let me get them on here. So they knocked it out the park. And vibe wise, in terms of the music, I was inspired by D'Angelo, Left and Right, which had Method Man and Redman on there. So I kind of structured it in a kind of similar way. So you're gonna find with a lot of my music, like you said, it's nostalgic. It's my
Mhm.
spin on some of my favorite sounds and styles and stuff like that, and my own personality through it. So this one was just a fun homage. Having fun with the brothers.
We love to see it. Wait, I forgot to ask a question. I had a little nitpick when I was listening
Oh.
to Naked.
Mm.
Did you interpolate Miguel somewhere in there? Or did I just get the vibe of Miguel in there? Like
You
just let me
right.
know.
You
Okay,
right. It was simple things.
right, okay. Cause
I
I
was
was just
hoping.
like,
Listen, I add things in my music, and I hope people catch them. I'm so glad you got that. Let's see what else you catch.
whew, pressure, okay. Whew.
The pressure.
But I was like, hold on. I've heard that. I've heard that before. Let me write that down.
That feels familiar.
That feels
Hmm.
familiar. We love to see it though, because I almost didn't catch it.
Oh.
So so we love to see it. But okay, next song, which I think may be top three.
Ooh.
I'm scared to say that because I'm probably gonna end up changing it throughout the interview. But remember the September song.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about it. What's the theme? What were you thinking about when you wrote this?
So, going back freshman year of college, UArts. Shout out to UArts. We love them. Um, I had met this girl, during orientation week, and her and I hit it off kind of quickly.
Mm.
This song is about that girl, and so is Baby Girl. I wrote Baby Girl first
Does
during
she
that first
know?
week. Oh, she might know. I don't know. We don't talk no more.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't talk no more. So this song was the aftermath of after we stopped talking.
Mm.
She was talking to some dude and all, and he was my replacement.
Ah, how dare.
But you know, sometimes you can't replace a one of one. That's all I gotta say about that. But
Period.
yeah, this song was just me being clever in my writing. Like the chorus where I say, "Before we felt like leaves in November, before you went cold like December. I know you remember way back in September." That was just something cool and clever, and I knew it. I knew I had something with that. I went to a open mic at the school, and I didn't know it wasn't a regular open mic. It was a poetry open night. So I was like, I wasn't prepared to do no poetry, but I just wrote a song. So I sang that and I sang the chorus. They went crazy. I was like, oh, I got something with this one. And production on this song was done by my bro. Steve does music. He goes to school with me. And yeah, I just went to his dorm one day. We knocked this joint out. Yeah, this is one of my favorites too.
I don't. I'm scared to say
Oh,
this.
and also the petty outro at the end where I'm like, when you and the new little boyfriend, da 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 da. That's a homage and shout out to this dude named Orange Juice Jones in this song from the 80s called The Rain. It's like, I saw you and him walking in the rain. Doom, 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 doom. You were holding hands and I'll never be the same. And at the end, he going off on her and everything. He like, yeah, I followed you. I saw you and your man. I canceled all your credit cards. Yada 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 yada. Better get out here with that crump cake brand. Yada yada. I was like, man, I want to talk the same type of talk. So I did.
I just want to say that I didn't know the name, but I instantly was about to say it reminds me of that, and I was gonna sing that part because I was like, I don't know the person's name. I just remember hearing this song all the time
Oh, you know
because
what's up. You
it
tapped
reminded me
in.
of that, and then also Earth, Wind, and Fire, September. Like obviously,
Mm-hmm.
everyone's gonna think that classic. But I was just like, wait, there's a song, and I wrote it. I literally wrote the words, so I was like, I don't know who it is. So yay, I did 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
Yay. Okay, next song is Backslide.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
What's the vibes? What's the
That's
theme?
the
Talk about
vibe.
it.
This song is about having intimate relations with an
Mm,
ex-lover.
mm.
That's how we put that. I wrote this one. I was coming home on a train one day. I was listening to Brent Fayez. Then I was listening to Prince. Then my phone died.
Oh my
So then
gosh.
I had like 30 minutes of just train noise, silence, and the sound started kind of melding in my head. So I got out a piece of paper and a pencil and I wrote the song. I wrote most of it. I wrote the bridge like a week later. But yeah, that's what happened there. And I've heard from a few people that was like, yo, this your best song yet, man. And I'm proud of that because this song, it's it's very intense
Hmm.
in terms of the delivery and all. And also when I perform it, it's just very intense. I have the feeling within me like just go off with it. It's a very intense, passionate song.
As a DC native,
Mm-hmm.
I love me some Brent and his problematic ass. So anytime someone mentions Brent, I'm just like, yeah,
Mm.
vibes. All right, so we're gonna throw a wrench real quick. We gotta give a little pause real quick. I'm gonna ask
Okay.
you a question that may or may not cause you to be a little upset with me.
Ooh, ooh.
But if there was any R&B, I'm gonna make this very hard for you. I'm
Okay.
gonna give you a genre. I may not give you a time period because that would be disrespectful because I wouldn't even be able to answer that. But if you had one R&B album that you could have written, which one would it have been?
Oh,
I told you you were gonna hate
I
me.
got I got two answers. I got two answers.
No, we can only have one.
I can only have one.
Yes.
Okay. If I can only have one R&B album that I wish I could have written. Dang. All right, now I'm going back and forth between the two. I'm gonna say the two, then I'm gonna just determine one of them.
Okay.
8701 by Usher
Classic.
and Voodoo by D'Angelo.
Mm,
And those are on two completely different sides of the R&B spectrum, but I love
right.
them both because what they've done for me. I'm gonna have to go with D'Angelo. Voodoo.
Period.
That might have to be the one.
Period. I mean, we love 8701. Don't get me wrong.
For sure,
We
for
love
sure.
that. We love that. That was a time.
In the
There
era.
and like I know that like we're not really supposed to like Usher right now, but like
I mean, hold on, wait. What you talking about?
because Usher's kind of problematic. You
Mm.
can't do that. I was about to say you can't do that.
Mm.
But 8701 Usher wasn't problematic, or at least we didn't know he was. So like it's cool with me, you know?
Yeah. All right. Okay.
It's
Okay.
not like a R. Kelly situation where he literally wrote everything
But
that
yeah,
he was doing.
we not gonna talk about Robert Sylvester.
Child, you knew his middle name. I didn't even care enough to figure it out. Next
Mm-mm.
caller. All right, next song, Chicago Ones. What's the
Chicago
vibe?
Ones. Chicago Ones is basically is me talking about this girl that I've really had my eyes on for years. You know, I really wanted to be with her, but it's just I would have to give up too much of myself, give up too much of my wallet and all this, that, and the third to be with her, you know, because she got very high standards. And there's nothing wrong with having high standards. There's nothing wrong with that. But, you know, just a high, like Whitley Gilbert type high.
Period. That's okay.
So I at the end of the day, I was like, I can't afford you. So I compared the girl to my favorite pair of Air Jordans that I cannot afford.
Mm,
So that was the vibe on that one.
I see what you did there.
Yeah,
I saw what you did there. I was about to fight you a little bit. Thought you was about to
Wait,
talk
hold
mess
up.
about Whitley.
I wouldn't listen. I love Whitley. She was one of my favorite characters on A Different World. But if I had to choose anybody from that show to date or whatever, I'd have to go with Freddie.
I feel it. I feel you.
I love Freddie.
I feel you. I think that I'm Dwayne and Whitley's child that like we
Mm.
never got to see. Plot twist, it's me.
Mm.
So
I can see
hi.
that.
Mhm.
I can see that.
Hi.
Hi.
You're welcome. I broke the fourth wall. You're welcome. But
Mm.
okay. Again, a top 3 record for me. The next one is Baby Girl. And you want to know
Baby
why I
girl.
like this? Because again, we're bringing back nostalgia.
Okay.
And as me being a radio chick, having that ending, having the ending of the first of all, the song is great. Let's not stop there. Let's like not act like I didn't just say that. But the ending where you literally had a whole radio intro for nights like this, I was like, that's it. That's the album sequencing that I've been missing. Because what? First of all, talk about Baby Girl, and then talk about how you made the most beautiful album sequencing I've ever heard in the past 10 years. Go ahead.
Baby girl, like I said, it was about the girl I met during orientation week. We hit it off like mad fast. Like we met on a Wednesday. I wrote the song on a Sunday. Like I met her on Wednesday, then that next Sunday I wrote the song. And we was just kicking it. We was cool, we was hanging out a lot, getting food. just talking. I was like, yo, I really dig you. I want to get to know more about you. I'm with it. I know I'm only known you for a short amount of time, but I'm invested. And there's little clues and stuff like that. So if she ever hears it, she's gonna know it's about her. Cause the hips don't lie, like Shakira. Part of her name is in there.
Oh,
Shaking like a Polaroid picture. The day I met her, she had a Polaroid jacket on. When I saw your body
I
move at
thought
the
that it was
party.
just a nice homage to Outkast.
Oh, listen. Oh, of course it was, and that's another. I got another one in there, another Outcast homage in the song, which is
Right,
the
right,
radio thing. But I'll get
right.
to that in a second. But yeah, she had a Polaroid jacket, and then when I saw your body move at the party, I had seen her at a party on Saturday before I wrote the song. I was like, I gotta get her. I said, ooh, baby, I gotta get you home with me tonight. So yeah, that was the vibes there. So yeah,
It
if
still
she
runs
if
for me.
if she if she ever hears the song, then she's gonna know what's up. That it was about her.
You
But
know what's up? Sorry,
ooh, hold up, what is that?
sorry.
Was that Donnell Jones?
Sorry, it
Hmm,
just popped out.
you cool. I rocks with you.
Oh, thanks. Gosh,
So on the outro, the radio thing, I wanted to find a way to transition from the live ending of the song, which
hmm
was a performance at school. I
I
had
was about to
finished the
ask you about
song.
that. Right.
Yeah, I had finished the song, and I wanted to give some props to the bass player who played bass on the song and played live that day. And I was like, shout out to Daniel Walters, yada yada yada. And I was like, should I go straight into nights like this? And then popped in my head, I'm going to watch Skew It on the Barbie by Outkast. And in the beginning, they had the whole Yoski Woski, you listening to WKAST where we keep it raw. And I was like, I got to do something with that. So I did that. Got my friend Patrice to talk on there, be like, can I request a new Nico Bryant and Ike record? And shout out to Patrice. She been on just her like third project talking. She talked on I'm Out on the Journey, and then Company on Don't Talk Just Listen, and now this one. So shout out to Patrice. She the GOAT.
Shout out to Patrice. Come on. Come on.
Yes.
Okay. Another. Damn it. Maybe it's top four. Gosh. Because there's still a song that we haven't gotten to yet. Top
Okay.
four. Top four.
Top
Top
four.
four
Okay.
song.
Okay.
Nights like this.
Nice
Let's get
like
into the
this.
vibes. Let's get into the vibes. Because first of all, as a oh, am I blocking her? No, she's right here. Sweet, sweet thing. Miss Kaylani is my wife. So
Mm.
as soon as I saw this title, I said, this better be a banger. If it's not good, I'm gonna be upset.
Mm-hmm.
Because we can't have a title that's the same as Kaylani's and it's not good. But dare I say you did? I'm not gonna say it. You know what I was going to say.
I know what you
I
were
can't
gonna
say it.
say.
I
Really?
can't say it. I can't say it. I can't say it. I can't say
Wow.
it as a stand as she's
I,
my wife. I
I I
can't say it.
understand. I understand. I got you.
But let's
Wow.
talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's
Mm.
talk. Let's talk.
Nights like this. Um, the first lyric, "She live in the hills, I live in the valley." That was written like 2 or 3 years prior to me writing the whole song. I wrote that a while back because I was reminiscing on when I was Aladdin in the eighth grade play, and I heard they was doing an Aladdin movie and all. So she live in the hills, I live in the valley. Because Jasmine, she lived up in the castle in the palace, and Aladdin was a street rat and all. So I was like, that sounds cool. And I reused the line when I started writing the song to a beat on YouTube. And the original version of the song is on SoundCloud, which was done to that YouTube beat. And I just fell in love with the hook and all. The nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall. And in the background, you can hear fall. Because
Yeah, I caught it.
shout
I
out
caught
to the
it.
Five Heartbeats when Eddie Kane was out there singing nights like this. I wish raindrops would fall. That's where part of the hook came from. Then I was like, man, I want to put this on an album, but I don't want to pay for the beat. Because I put it on SoundCloud for free. I gave the credit and all. But I was like, I want to use this song. So I turned to Genuine and Aaliyah and Timbaland's 96 type sound. And then it came time to do the second verse over, and I was like, no, I don't want to do it. I'm going to get somebody else on there. So I got my bro Isaac, a.k.a. Ike, on there. And he came through. He did his thing, man. I was like, ooh, he threw the extra sauce on there. Yeah. So Nights Like This is all about, I'm really digging this girl. I'm in love with her. But she's in love with my body and the things that I can do to her and not what I can do for her emotionally. She's just worried about physically. And it's weighing on me, you know. So nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall. I wish you wouldn't call. I wish that you. I just got a new meaning out of that just now as I'm talking about it. Nights like this, I wish raindrops would fall. That could be signifying. I wish that you felt like you felt like crying. I feel like crying right now. I wish you felt what I felt emotionally. Wow. Revelations, y'all. Revelations.
We love to see it. Love to see it.
We love to see it now.
Jesus. Whew, okay. The song that you caught me slipping on, I was listening to Tell Your Friend.
Tell
So
your
now, so
friend.
now you got to tell your friend about the song. You see where I'm
I
going
gotta
with
tell your friend. Okay, I like that segue. Ooh, she a professional. Okay.
that?
Tell your friend. This is another story. It was written to a beat, but this time it was different though. After I did my version of "Pull Up on You" by Victoria Monet, shout out to her. We love her. Um, she did the put the challenge out for "Pull Up on You," and I decided I'm gonna put my little jukebox soul on there. So I did. And then a bunch of people, you know, artists and musicians on Instagram has hit me up. So this one producer hit me up and he was like, yo, I got some beats, man. Here you go. You can use them. Do what you want with them. I heard the original beat for Tell Your Friend. I was like, this joint is crazy. And then it flowed out just, I had the rhythm, it was a half step down. So it was like, tell your friend. And then eventually it evolved into what it evolved to. And then I wrote the whole song, got back to him. I was like, yo, listen to this, bro. This joint crazy. What you thinking? He was like, yo, that's a hit. And so I said, how much you want for it? He said, because I wasn't just going to take the beat and not pay him. You know, because I was like, I feel like I should compensate for you. You should get compensated for this. And he was like, 300. I was like, 300? But you originally said, I can do what I want with this. You ain't say I had to pay you. And 300? It's not like it's out of budget, but I'm a college student and an independent artist, so nah. So I just let the song sit on my hard drive, and this song was a last minute addition. This song, All Mine and Sunset were last minute decisions to be on the album because the album was done. But then I was just going through my hard drive. I was like, you know what? I want to use this song. I had my boy Steve up who did the beat for Remember the September song, and he threw this together in a matter of a few weeks. I redid the vocals, and this is what it is. Tell your friend is me going to a girl's best friend or something. Be like, yo, tell your friend I like her, and I likes her, and I wants her. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours. Oh my god, man.
We're now best friends. It's been solidified.
Absolutely. Hey, come on now.
What?
We
We're
here
not
with
that
it.
far.
Mm-hmm.
We'll drive, you drive, you know.
I'm dry. Come on.
But okay, hold on. I gotta ask you another hard question.
Oh, another hard question.
Let me bring the microphone closer to me.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready? You brought up the fabulous Victoria Monet. She's also my
Mm-hmm.
girlfriend, if you didn't know.
You gotta hold up. Time out. Kaylani is your wife, but Victoria is your girlfriend.
So is Chloe.
So
Mm-hmm.
okay,
Yes.
okay, okay, okay.
It works out.
Okay, it works out. It works out. I ain't gonna question
Exactly.
it. You do what you do, man.
So because you brought up Victoria Monet, I'm gonna give you a hard question.
Oh
If
Lord.
you could be in the studio with a songwriter, a producer, and you, and that was it for the entire album session, who would those two people be? Not including group producers. So no Neptunes.
Oh, you
It just
bum.
it just has to be one and one.
That means
So
I
you
can't get Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis neither.
mm-mm. You
Cause
have to
that's
have one songwriter and one producer, and that's it.
one songwriter and one producer. Oh my
Mhm.
God. See, I gotta think about this because I gotta not only think about what sounds do I like, but what sounds would work for me.
Exactly.
God.
Spicy.
Mm. You think?
I told you they were going to be hard questions.
Okay. Let me start with producer because that might be a little bit easier. Wait, actually,
You
it
have some
might
very
not.
heavy hitter producers out here, depending on what you're trying to go for. Because alone, you got Babyface, Quincy still up and kicking. Then if you wanna bob a little bit to the trappy side, you still got Haymaker. The Dream can flip flop.
Mm-hmm. He
See
can.
that there's too many. I'm so sorry for you. Glad this is not me.
Jeez. All right. Hmm. I'm going to go. Oh, I got my producer, D Mile. D Mile. That's
Cool,
it.
cool,
My
cool.
honorable
Okay.
mention was going to be Jermaine Dupri, but D Mile.
Jermaine Dupri had during the peak of the 2000s. That man had it on a chokehold.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with D Mile. I love what he's doing with Victoria Monet and Lucky Day.
Mm-hmm.
Now I gotta pick a songwriter.
Mm-hmm. There's so many. We got Miss Vicky, Miss Victoria. Um, we got Naja. She's popping right now.
Mm-hmm.
You just got too many. Technically, Lucky's, and then you got to think of the artists who are also songwriters. So, again, glad this is not me.
Mm. Songwriters. Song. Man.
Oh, and some producers are songwriters too. Unfortunate.
You done you see now you jacking me up and I'm trying to go through my process and everything. Okay. I don't want to take too much time on this. All right. Man. So it's either between I'm for my songwriter, I'm either picking Babyface or I'm
mm,
picking Victoria Monet. It just all depends on what vibe I want to go with. Because with Babyface, I'm gonna get some timeless classics.
mm-hmm.
With Victoria, it's gonna have a nostalgic feel, but it's still gonna be hip and modern. Not that
Mm-hmm.
Babyface can't be modern, because he
Right.
can, but just from his catalog and the timelessness of all of that, my God.
You want to know who I want you to have as a songwriter one day?
Who?
Mr. Morris himself.
Mr. Moore.
I'm gonna just let that sit for a second.
Because it's probably gonna connect. Mr. Morris.
Boys to
You talking about Wanye?
Yeah.
I know Wanye gonna push me to like the extremes of vocal production and all of that. He gonna push me.
Show it. Show it.
Oh man,
You
that would be
welcome.
crazy.
There you go, little
That would be
manifesting, little
crazy.
juju, little
Ooh,
sprinkle.
little Juju. And if I get in the studio with any boys to men, I'm gonna cry. Wanye, I'm gonna cry. Devontae from Jodeci, if he ever decides to come out of being a hermit, I'm gonna cry. I will cry.
I'm weak. Okay, wait. We gotta get back to you.
I didn't
We
answer
gotta,
the question. I'm gonna have to go with Victoria. I love you. But this one I'm gonna have to answer from this one for my mama. My mama right here. Mama, this for you. Babyface gonna have to be my songwriter. She said, "Yay!" in the background. I gotta do it. She loved Babyface, man, and I love Babyface too. So I gotta do it, man.
If
Just
you
for the.
don't love Babyface, you don't love music, and that's just simple. Because you would be surprised on what Babyface has touched.
Come
Like
on.
there are days where I'm just like, ain't no way Babyface just did that. Mr. Kenneth.
mm.
Yeah,
Oh,
because
we should
me and
call
him are
about a
friends.
government
Me and him
case.
are friends. Hey,
They're friends. What's
just
up,
kidding.
Babyface?
Just kidding. But if you want to be friends.
Hit her up, man. Hit her up.
All right, we gotta get back to you because we're almost done. Sadly. All right.
Sadly.
So, all mine. What's the
All
vibes?
mine.
Obviously, all mine. But what's
Mm-hmm.
all yours? You know?
Oh my man. It's just me saying to my woman, yo, how much love do you need? Do you need me to do multiple times a day? Do you want breakfast in bed? Do you want a little dive underwater? I
Now
could
that
put
I
my
know
breath
Mama's in the
underwater.
room, I am clutching my pearls.
Yeah, it's all about me just saying, baby, just say you are mine. I've been waiting for you my entire life, you know. You the one I've been searching for. Now I just need you to say you are mine, baby. I provide. Look, I ain't worried about nobody else. I know you ain't worried about nobody else. In this song, there's so many references. I ain't gonna lie. So many homages and different things like that. Where should I start? In the chorus, the all mine, you're all mine, you're all mine, you're all mine. Shout out to the Roots and Raphael Sadiq.
Mm, you
Never
was
do
just
what
talking
they
about
do.
him.
Yeah, I
You
was
was
just
just
talking about Ray.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, I ain't gonna
mm.
talk about that right now because I don't want to get into that. That's a whole other. You know, we talking about this and the music and all. Anyways. Raphael, bro, if you ever hear this, I still got love for you, man. But just, yeah. Um, but this song, first of all, before I go there, I'm gonna just keep going with the references. Not worried about Dwayne. That's a shout out to whatever you want, Tony, Tony, Tony. When they was talking about just to show his my name is Dwayne. The whole way they said it, no, I was like, I want to pay homage to Tony, 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 and Ray, and then not worried about Alicia. That was another Tony, Tony, Tony connection because Alicia Keys did a song with the Tonys, Diary. So it's all in there, man. And this song, I started it for the Insecure Sync Up contest they had, where they had a whole bunch of artists submit music, and I had started the beat, and I had the first lines of the song. How much loving do you need? Do you need it once or twice a day? And I didn't like it at first. I didn't like the words. I was just like, I don't know why it's just not connecting. I ain't feeling it. And the deadline passed. I had turned something else in. I didn't get selected to be on the soundtrack, but it's okay. I'll get another project one day. But
Exactly.
afterwards, I was like, you know what? Let me just keep it. Just kept writing from there, and then I wrote the verses, and I didn't have anything for the hook. I couldn't come up with nothing. So once again, shout out to the brothers from Ghost Town, Brilliant Dan and Zapreme. I played the song for them. I said, what are y'all thinking? So they came up with the melody. Dun, 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 dun. So I just was like, okay, we got something there. So I wrote to it, and that's how that came about. And the song, the references and the verses were just in case I had finished it or whatever, or if Ray ever heard it, it'd be like, oh, he knows what's up. It was to impress them, the Tonys.
Come on, the Tonys.
The Tonys.
I was mad that one of them's name is actually has nothing to do with Tony.
When I actually found that out, I was so confused. I was like, so your name's not Tony, and your name's not Tony, and neither is yours. But
I
the
just
name came from I heard in an interview, Dwayne Dwayne Wiggins, he was the guitar player and all, the one with the dreads. When they first started out, he had like this slick Jerry curl thing, with a fade. And so they used to call it the Pretty Tony cut. And so the teacher, where they went to school at, was like, "Hey, Tony, Tony, Tony." And their very first gig, that was their name. They was like, it was a joke. It was like, introduce us as Tony, Tony, Tony. And then it just stuck. This
But
is a
that
little bit
don't
of
be it,
of
okay?
of musical education
We love to
facts.
see it. We love to see it. Love to
Yeah,
see
I
it.
know. I know something.
Yeah, just kidding. um, top four. Top four. Again, not ranking because that would give me heart palpitations.
Oh my god.
But Sunset is top four. Let's talk
Sunset.
Sunset.
Mm. So when I,
I
I'm
want to hear
laughing.
Mama.
I heard my mom. She said, when I said the name of the song. Um, Backstory. So earlier in the song, in the interview, when you asked, was there any entanglements or whatever, and I said during the creation of this album, there was one. It was October of last year. I got a message from an old friend from high school
Not in the pandemic.
in the pandemic.
And the Ponder replay, my guy.
In a panoramic. Mm-hmm.
That's a lethal song, sir.
And
That song will change lives.
hey, child. Anyways, man. So, she hit me up. She was like, "Hey, how you doing?" I was like, "Oh man, I ain't heard from you in a minute." Her and I started talking, yada yada yada. Um, how deep do I want to get into this? All right, I'm gonna just talk about it. I'm gonna just talk about it. I'm gonna just talk about it. I'm gonna give y'all the tea and whatever. So,
Love to see it.
her and I, we started getting a little bit more serious in our conversations, a little bit more grown in the conversations. And then one day she told me that she was working things out with an ex who was a friend of mine. So while they attempting to work things out and whatever, I somehow became the side dude and slowly became the main dude. So I pulled a Trey Songz Mr. Studio Girl on one of my friends.
That's not funny.
And him and I, we still cool though. That's still my bro to this day. We talked about it all because yeah. But anyways, her and I had just we was cool. We was talking every day. We was all lovey dovey and all. But then all of a sudden, just radio silence for months. I'm talking like 4 or 5 months. So I ain't hear for
Mm-mm.
her till like April. Then she was like, "I think we should break up," and yada yada yada. And I was like, "You've been gone. I've been in emotional distress and turmoil. I've been sad. I've been without you. I love you, and you know this, man." And your first thing you're gonna say is, "Hey, Nico." First of all, I knew something was wrong when she said that because we gave each other nicknames. She usually called me Kiddo, and her nickname is Sunny. So this is actually connecting. This song is connected to "Love of My Life," Sunny from Foreplay, because that song was about her. This song is the closing of that whole chapter because she was like, "I think we should break up," and I was like, "Okay, okay, I'm gonna let you go." Before I finally accepted it though, I was like, "Where were you? What happened? Do you still love me?" She was like, "Nah." I was like, "Did you ever?" She said, "At some point I did." So I was left with all these questions and these answers, and I was confused. And the day after the breakup is when I wrote the song. Wrote it in a matter of like 3 hours. And most of it, I didn't even write it in 3 hours. To be honest, I probably wrote about like 15 minutes. But like 3 hours was me, processing everything that happened, all of my emotions, doing the production, then recording it, yada yada yada. And then and I put it out that Friday, and she had heard it, and she was she didn't, surprisingly, she wasn't like mad or nothing. She was just like, so this is how you actually felt? I said, I ain't know how to say it in words, because sometimes I don't know how to, I'm not the best at communicating my feelings. Sometimes I'm very open and communicative, but sometimes some emotions are too big for me to try and express through words. So I gotta express it through song, because then I have the lyrics and I got different parts and stuff, and all of it's emotionally connected, and that's how I can convey it. And so then from there, her and I were friends again for a short period of time, and now we're not speaking at all. So it is what it is. But the song, I love this song though. Like the approach I took on it, the way I kind of just put it together, it just, it came together very nicely. I can look back on the situation. I look back at a lot of situations that I've been through with love and relationships, talking stages, yada yada yada, and I can say I got a good song out of it. So I can't be too mad, too sad. So that is what it is.
I just am so happy that this is a video as well because the faces I was making throughout that whole story,
Ah,
it was giving audacity, the gall, the
mm,
gumption. The
mm.
I wish, literally running through my head. I was like, I wish somebody would ghost me for 5 months and then be like, actually, I don't even fuck with you like that.
How could you?
I'm crazy. Don't do that. What's the windows out your car?
Not the Jasmine Sullivan.
Hey, if we want to throw it to the country, I'll turn my key to the side of your lip
Hey
to 4-wheel drive.
yo.
Come on, name into your leather seats.
Ooh.
Period. Beyonce
Period.
had a baseball bat named Hot Sauce.
Mm.
Imagine what Alicia has. Back to the
Back to the
okay, so popping.
so poppin'. Oh, so poppin', you know. I hit my friend up, Dirty Flowers, go to school with her, or I went to school with her. She graduated. And I was like, I came up with this song. I'm rapping on it. I want you to do your thing on it. She sings and she raps. And yeah, she killed it, man. That's all I can really say about the song. It was just a organic, free flowing, just vibe of a song.
I'm not even about to try to pronounce this next song
Mm.
because it's
WWD, WLD. When we do what lovers do.
why did I not?
You ain't picked that. Wait a minute. You didn't catch that?
I'm mad at myself. Continue.
Eh,
I'm gonna sulk about it for the rest of the interview.
okay. Oh, when we do what lovers do is simply, it's about what it's about. When we do what lovers do, you know, making sweet, passionate love with a lover. You know, it's not just this. Not no one night stand. It's not no regular whatever. This is when you in a relationship with somebody, when you intimate with somebody, when you truly love somebody, you gonna give them your all. You gonna make sure they feel good.
I
You
just
know
almost sang again. I'm sorry.
what you almost saying?
When you love someone, you just don't treat them bad. Oh, so yeah, that was it. So I had to stop it. That's why I went.
So this dude walking by, this my father, this my manager. What's happening? What's happening?
Hey,
What it be
manager.
like? Yeah, yeah, yeah. He sing too. My mama and my dad, they both sing. Catch us on Sunday mornings in church.
I'm obsessed. I'm leaving that in there. It's gonna stay.
Absolutely, for sure. So
Wow.
where was I at? Oh yeah. So the song. I'm a really big fan of D'Angelo. How does it feel? I'm a fan of him in general, but that song, the whole 6/8 ballad feel. I wanted to pay homage to him because he was paying homage to Prince. I was like, okay, I'm gonna pay homage to D'Angelo, who's paying homage to Prince. So it's all
Mm-hmm.
going to just be a big old cycle, big old circle.
Right.
So I just wanted to keep that vibe. Actually, this song for me is like if Bedtime by Usher and How Does It Feel had a baby. That's this song. So basically, that's the vibe. And
If you don't know those two songs,
yeah, if you don't know those songs,
just
I don't know
go
what to
and
tell you.
just exit. Just go and listen. Maybe I don't know what to tell you.
Listen and come back.
Yeah. Like.
Yeah.
Mm.
um, I don't know if you're gonna ask me about this. You might. You probably was. Were you gonna ask about the girl speaking in Spanish?
I sure was.
I knew you were. I knew it was coming. That girl speaking in Spanish is Sunny, the girl that Sunset was about. Why you singing Rod Wave, bro? This is why I can't bring him. I can't bring him nowhere. No. How do I get back on track from that, man? This dude. Anyways, um, so she recorded that before her and I broke up. Before
And you
the
kept
separation,
it.
she recorded that on her phone at her house. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that part there.
Ooh.
I'm about to say, is we gonna keep this PG or can we? What's up?
Whatever your heart desires.
Whatever my heart is. All right, cool. So, um, she recorded that while she was I, I ain't telling you. I'm telling the people. See this. All right. You know what? You want to cover your ears? All right, then I just want. I'm gonna have to keep that part out. We're gonna have
That's
to
fine. That's
keep
fine. Mama said
keep that
no.
part out. Mama's in here. Mama's in here. But anyways, yeah, she recorded that before her and I broke up. So I told her what to say, and she translated it. If y'all want the translation, y'all can go to Genius because all the lyrics are on Genius. I cannot translate them once again because Mama's in here. She definitely don't know what she don't want to know what that says. She would kill me. Y'all would witness a live on air murder.
I'm going to go and look at it, and then I'm gonna message you and be like, "Oh, my pearls,
My pearls.
my pearls."
Yeah, you do that. You do that. You go look at them. And you let me know. You let me know what you think about it.
I
It's
got you. I got you. All right, we're down to the last two stongy songs.
songs.
Will you still be down?
Mm-hmm.
All I thought when I saw this lyric, when I saw the title, I was like, Brandy,
Mm.
Brandy,
Brandy.
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 But what was your vibes?
My vibes. Before I go there, I actually want to say this. Speaking of Brandy, my uncle Sean Bryant. Mm-hmm. Do you know the song "You Don't Know Me Like You Used to" by Brandy? I see you
The,
dancing, so you know that. You check the credits for that song.
the vocal bobble, yes.
You check the credits on that song on the writers, Sean Bryant. He got
I
the
know
plaque
not.
on his wall.
I know not. I know not.
Mm-hmm. My uncle, he'll write that song for
Hey,
sure.
Uncle, we friends now.
I just wanted to, since you said that, I just wanted to, give some love to my family, my people, since my mom and dad, they running through here, so why not shout out my uncle? Will you still be down? I was listening to Brent and Jodeci, and the song, once again, it was another meld of sounds in my head, and the whole thing, will you still be down after I make love to you? Because when we do what lovers do, like I said, for me at least, it's about two lovers who are in an intimate relationship. They making love, and that is what that is. But since everybody has their own interpretation of music, and they can feel what they feel when they listen to it, I thought about that. I was like, okay, so what would I think about if I wasn't the person who wrote these songs? And I just hear how it's sequenced. Will you still be down coming after when we do what lovers do? It's interesting because I'm asking the question, are you still gonna be down for me? You still gonna be here after we make love? Are you gonna leave? Are you gonna ghost me, block me? Are you gonna never talk to me again? Are you still gonna be here? Is it gonna be weird? All of these questions that a lot of people I've talked to and I've experienced it myself. I'll just be like, am I gonna see this person again? Am I gonna talk to them again? Is it gonna be the same? That's that. And then the second verse, I'm talking to the girl, and it's like, I heard you say you want someone to love, but you won't let no one get close enough to care. And I don't think you know what you want. So figure out where your heart is, because I don't know if it's here. So that I don't think I have to explain that further. That just means what it means.
Exactly.
So it's like she's kind of closed off, and she's saying she wants all these things. She wants love, but she not. See, let me tell you something. The Bible says, and of course I'm kind of I ain't quoting it word for word because I don't remember the
I was
passage of
about
the
to
scripture,
do the
but
piano
it
for you.
says if you want a friend, you got to be friendly. If you want some love, you got to be a loving person. You got to have your heart. If you want to have somebody open up to you and be open, you got to be open. You can't just receive, you got to give as well.
Right.
So that's that.
Your thoughts and the way that you just translate it into music is just it's disrespectful.
It's
It's disrespectful. That's the best way to say it.
it's
And
disrespectful.
as
Wow.
disrespectful as it is, we on the last song. So let's talk about the
Mm-hmm.
outro.
The outro. Song for Mahala. That song is about my best friend slash ex. There's a stretch of time where we didn't talk. To be honest, over the past few years, there's been stretches of time where we don't talk. But this time it seemed like we was not going to talk ever, just because of how life was moving, how we kind of were just viewing two different views of where we were and stuff. And so I just wrote the song as a last resort, you know. And I originally wasn't gonna put it out, but I had let her hear everything after we had patched stuff up, and she was like, "What's this last song that's in this folder?" I said, "Oh, that's your song," and she said, "Let me hear it." Played it. She was like, "That was very direct, but it was very good." And so I was like, "So should I? Can I?" She's like, "I don't care. Put it out," because she inspired the journey. How the journey kind of tells a story and stuff like that. That's kind of a fictionalized version of her and I's relationship. So she was my muse then, and for this song, she was my muse. So I decided to dedicate this outro to her, just saying, even though you don't want to be my girl, I hope you can still be my homie. We can still be friends. We can still be cool. Sequencing is very important to me. So, like I said, when we do what lovers do, will you still be down? A song for Mahala. If you listen to them three right there, that could tell its own story in and of itself if you listen to it that way.
I just started crying.
Oh man, not tears. Oh man, are you okay?
I'm okay. I'm just a
Okay.
simp.
Ain't nothing wrong with being a simp. Let's see, everybody talk about a simp and oh, you simping. But I just say this,
Oh, I'm a powerful simp, and I stand in my sympatitude.
Simpitude. I like that word.
Thank you.
hmm
Thank you.
But real quick on the simping thing, it's like you can be honest and be real with somebody and have love for somebody and feel like you will do anything for a person. Now that's not to say do anything to the point you make a fool of yourself or you just wilding, but like it's okay
Right.
to be vulnerable and expressive about how you feel with somebody. I feel like a lot of men, especially in this generation, they really have not tapped into that emotional side of them to where they can do that because a lot of people are emotionally damaged. But those who simp, yeah, they simp, and it's okay.
And period. And keep doing it.
Nothing
And
wrong
doing
with
it
it.
and doing it and doing it well.
Oh, okay, okay. The LL Cool
Somebody
J on
somebody free me.
it.
Because I really don't be thinking this. It just be happening.
That's how it be. That's how it be. It be like that. That's the jukebox spirit.
Oh, am I an honorary jukebox?
You are. You are. There
From
we
the
go.
jukebox soul king himself. Wow. Humbled and honored. But
Mm,
the last hard question I'm going to give you for the night.
okay.
Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready.
This is the first time that many people have probably heard of you.
Hmm.
First time they seen your face, first time they heard your voice, because you've been singing up and down this whole episode and hitting up that ass. We love to see it. What is one thing that you want them to know about you as an artist, your music, and what you bring to this world?
Mm, one thing. That's difficult, man. That's like telling Ray J he only got one wish. He gonna list 50 of
I mean, but
them.
he do only got one wish.
I'm, all right, whatever. um, what do I want people to know about me? Um, I want to make music that's true and honest to who I am. You know, while I love the people who listen to me, and I love the audience and stuff like that. The music is, to be honest, it's for me. It's my therapy. It's my way of expressing myself. If you relate to it, that's cool. If you don't, that's okay. But I just want to make the music that resonates with me. So if it sounds a little bit alternative or funky or maybe psychedelic at times, or if it's a, the next thing may be a shift to more traditional R&B, or I might do something that's country. If it feels good to me, then it feels good to me, and if it feels good to you, then that's okay. If it doesn't, then that's okay too. Everything ain't for everybody, but if you rock with what I do, you rock with me, I rock with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nico Bryant.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
All right, well, tell everybody where they can keep up to date with you.
All right, all right. You can find me on all social media platforms at Who is Nico Bryant. That is Who is NICOBRYANT. Because all throughout my life, people have spelled it wrong, but it's
How you spell Nico
NIC.
wrong?
It'd be NIKONEKONE. It's so many things, man. I've seen it all, especially like through elementary school and everything, man. It's gotten better over the years because I'm an artist and I'm established and
Right.
not established.
You established. Keep going.
I'm establishing. I'm establishing myself. But and then on all music platforms, there's Spotify, there's Apple Music, there's YouTube Music, there's Bandcamp. You can find some of the stuff on Bandcamp. Yes. All over the place. You just type in my name, Nico Bryant. Do I gotta spell it again? Yes, I will. NICOBRYANT. And that's what we do. Jukebox Soul.
We love to see it. Okay, I got to shout out the podcast. If you have listened to this entire episode and haven't followed us, I really, honestly, you should seek help, seek therapy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Cause sis, bro, let's talk about it. You can follow us on Instagram at the Lituation R Pod, Twitter at the Lituation RMP. Y'all know Twitter don't like us, so they didn't want us to have the same
Mm.
handle. Or you can just make life easier for yourself. Go to our website, www.thelituationroompodcast.co. And
Mm-hmm.
if you really did not hear this man spell his name, it's okay. I make it easy for you. It's on our socials as well. But but yes, thank you so much, Nico. Honestly, one of my favorite interviews that I've ever had, and I've interviewed Boss and Nelly, so you're definitely up there. This was definitely one of one, as you said at the beginning.
That means so much, man. Thank you.
I was about to call on the outro, man. Don't do that. You know I was a simp earlier.
Oh
Dang.
man.
All right, all right, all right. And we'll see, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.